If you are on the fence about visiting Sicily, Italy, because you're not sure what there is to do there, fear no more. Not only is it an excellent decision to go, but let us help you by showing you all the sights to see on this lovely Italian island. With significant historical locations like the Valley of the Temples located in Agrigento and the Taormina Roman Theater, or the Baroque settlements of Noto, Ragusa, and Modica, richness in the natural world with Etna, Stromboli, and volcanic mountains, islands, coastlines, and stunning wildlife sanctuaries like the one in Zingaro. Of course, let's not forget about the amazing Italian food. You'll undoubtedly fall in love with all Sicily has to offer. Here's a list of the top activities to fully enjoy in Sicily and assist you in planning your trip. Now, let's jump in. Visit the Aeolian Islands. The hardest part may be choosing which of the gorgeous islands near Sicily to visit. The Aeolian Islands, a popular option, are a group of 7 main islands formed by active volcanoes and situated close to Messina. Amazing sights may be found there, including a Greek acropolis, Norman church, lovely beaches, volcanic fissures, and even lava flowing into the sea. The Museo Archeologico Regionale Ionio and Lipari, the Scalata El Cratere at Isola Vulcano, and at the Chiesa Vecchia di Quattrapina at Lipara are all suggested by previous tourists. Seeing the Stromboli volcano at night while it is erupting is very stunning. Get to live in the Royal Palace and Palatine Chapel. The French poet Guy de Maupassant famously referred to this chapel, which is a part of the Palermo's Royal Palace complex and was completed in 1143, as the finest ecclesiastical treasure ever dreamed up by the human imagination. It combines several architectural firms, including European, Sicilian, Byzantine, and Arabic, and has Byzantine mosaics and a timber stalactite ceiling at the style of Islam. You can also take a tour of the royal gardens and the royal apartments. However, they're closed from Tuesday through Thursday. Additionally, the palace hosts changing displays. Recent visitors praised the chapel as a must-see location and praised the mosaics for their amazing beauty. Experience Mount Etna's majesty. Mount Etna, which occupies roughly 48,000 acres within Etna National Park and is situated on the east coast of the island, is arguably Sicily's most well-known geological feature. The tallest volcano in Europe, as well as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Mount Etna attracts hikers in summertime and skiers in the winter. It recently erupted in the spring of 2019. Nature enthusiasts should visit here. Other noteworthy geological features nearby the volcano include caves, grottos, and even a glacier. Naturalist-led excursions are available at the Etna Park Visitor Center and depart from there. Visitors advocate taking the almost 130-mile Circumtenna railway journey around the volcano, but caution that parking may be expensive and advise packing layers of clothing for shifting temperatures. To get the upper crater area of the volcano, you can alternatively choose to take a Funivia del Etna cable car and then a bus. Free parking is available in the south at the Refugio Sapienza area with access via cable car. Additionally, you can hike at any time. However, at some elevations, you must have a guide. Spend half a day at Valley of the Temples. This over 2,000-acre archaeological complex, which lies near Agrigento in the southwest Sicily, goes back to the 6th century BC and contains the remnants of multiple Greek temples. A standout is the Temple of Concordia, which was formerly a Doric temple but is now a Christian church. It is one of the largest extant Doric temples, together with the Parthenon in Athens. A tomb, mosaic flooring, and the remnants of aqueducts are among the other features. It is worthwhile to visit this UNESCO World Heritage Site, according to previous visitors who advised giving yourself at least 50% a day, if not a whole day, to explore the area. Others advised visiting during the colder seasons because the remains are actually located on a ridge, not in a valley as their name would imply, and because the summers may be rather hot. Relax at Syracuse and Ortigia Island. Syracuse and the picturesque Ortigia Island, its ancient core, are located on Sicily's east coast. It's obvious, Ortigia is a beautiful place. Cathedrals, castles, fountains, and monuments. Additionally, there's some excellent ice cream. You probably already realized that at voyage tips, guests frequently adore their time spent on this island. The stunning Piazza El Duomo, the harbor, the Castello Menace, and the Aruzzola Fountain at dusk are a few sights you must not miss. There's only been one must-see attraction in Syracuse as it is today, Neapolis Archaeological Park, home to the Ear of Dionysus, which is a Greek theater and a Roman amphitheater. Enjoy the nightlife at the Greek Theater of Taormina. The Ionian sea-facing ancient Greek theater will appeal to history buffs. The theater, which was constructed in the 3rd century BC, could accommodate thousands of people watching ancient Greek performances as well as later gladiatorial contests. The construction is made of granite and was built so that audience members could hear clearly from everywhere inside the theater. It now accommodates contemporary performances and events. According to previous visitors, the views of the shore and Mount Etna are breathtaking, and this is a must-see destination. Spend time at the Palmero Cathedral. William II constructed the cathedral in Montreal in 1172, and it is currently a part of a wider UNESCO World Heritage Site that also includes the Imperial Palace and the Palmero Cathedral, among many other places. The walls of the cathedral, which was built by Islamic architects, are covered with gilded mosaics showing scenes from the Old Testament, Christ, as well as the apostles' lives. On the property, there is also a Benedictine cloister with a garden that date from the same era. Visitors praise the Duomo and advise going to the cloister. They also advise setting aside a full day to see both. Chill out at Zingaro Nature Reserve. It is without a doubt Sicily's most well-known natural preserve. It's simple to get to the Zingaro Nature Reserve through Trapani of Scapello. You'll be enthralled by the stunning vistas as you hike the straightforward 3-hour trek back and forth, with the path providing views of the sea. And if you really still need an excuse to visit, this nature reserve gives you access to a number of breathtaking coves. Before, during, and even after you hike, you can swim. Isn't life lovely? Relive through history at the Selinunte Archaeological Park. One of the greatest Greek colonies on the island, originating in 600 BC, formerly called this site, which is the largest archaeological region in Europe, home. 7 Doric temple ruins, ancient ruins, and tunnels are all open to visitors today. From around a quarter mile to nearly 12 miles, there are several trekking trails to visit the various structures. Recent visitors noted that the location necessitated a lot of walking on uneven terrain and advised hiring a guide to thoroughly explain the region's history. What to wear in Sicily? Also of considerable note is, what are you going to wear? Sicilians' culture might lead you to believe that they're more concerned with what someone is wearing than with whether or not they're likable or decent. When it comes to fashion gaffes, there is a lot of leeway during the day, but at night, you have to look your absolute best. In addition to getting the side eye for dressing casually for a night out with friends, some businesses may not let you in if you're not properly attired. To go out at night, you don't need to over-accessorize as if you were decorating a Christmas tree. For a lovely, elegant look, use little jewelry and light makeup. So here in the places mentioned, you want to dress comfortably during the day and stylishly at night. Please feel free to ask any concerns you may have regarding what to bring or what is appropriate in this setting in the comments section below. If you've already been there, also help out those who wish to visit. What can't you bring with you to Sicily? Meat, milk, and items made with them are prohibited from entering EU nations. There are occasional exceptions for medical purposes, such as the need for specific dosages of powdered infant milk, baby food, or pet food. Visit the website of the European Commission to review the restrictions on bringing meals and drinks into the EU. Is it customary to tip in Sicily? Locals will respond that although they occasionally give a little tip, tipping is not customarily expected in Italy. A tip, or una manciata, is seen as a reward for outstanding service in Italy, whether it is offered to restaurant waiters or hotel staff. There are some situations where leaving a tip is unquestionably acceptable, expected, and appreciated. You decide whether you want to tip those in charge when you want to use a hotel concierge service, go to a trattoria for supper, or take a taxi to the airport. It is not mandatory for tourists to tip everywhere, so be careful about spending too much on it. If you're a nature lover and you love adventures that are healing and restful, these places on the list are the absolute best for you. The scenery, the service, the delicious meals, and historical heritage, this adventure has it all. So are you willing to experience it? Let us know in the comments below. Drop a like and subscribe for more videos. Turn on the notifications to receive regular updates. Ciao!